Okay, so to find this in the set of scores, and this is only a small set of scores. So with a small set of scores, to find the mean, what do we do? The mean is the average, so what do we do? Don't forget, and it's really important that you remember these formulas, even though you don't have to remember these formulas if you know what I mean. To find the mean in a small set of scores, so x bar equals what?
Sum of divided by score.
So the sum of what?
Of our x.
Sum of x. So that's the sum of the scores.
Divided by sum of x.
That is the sum of x. If you divide it by the sum of x, you're going to get 1.
Sum of x.
Number of scores. This is a small set. Okay, so this is exactly how you've done the average every day. Whenever you've done an average, this is how we've done it. Add them all up, divided by how many?
That's just the proper way to write.
This is the proper notation, and we're getting used to it because we're going to need it so that we understand what our columns mean and all that. Okay? So the sum of x divided by the number of scores. Cool? Sum of the scores. Okay. So, what do we got? Well, let's have a look. When you're doing things with algebra, God, it's hard because I haven't taught you guys. So, I think you guys are the only year group I haven't taught ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, you guys are going to struggle through life. Anyway.
Here we go.
Here we go. The things I tell them. Okay, there's 4 things. 4 things you have to do anytime you're doing anything with a formula or an equation or something like that. Formulas. First thing, write down the formula.
Yeah, you've told us this.
Yeah, I tell everyone this. I actually go to McDonald's and tell them this.
At the checkout now, did you write the formula down in that receipt?
Seriously, why do you reckon McDonald's is always looking for new stuff?
Because it's too stupid.
Guarantee, you follow where I travel. If I've been to a McDonald's, they're looking for new stuff the next day because every single one of them has now got a college degree because of me.
Yeah, you just because you got a printer in the back of your car doesn't make them real.
Alright, first thing, write down the formula. Second thing, write down what you know. What do we know? They're actually telling us to do it here. This is where we write down, well, actually the total bit is where we write down what we know. Okay, but let's write down what we know. Do we know what n is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
What is it?
Oh, it's good as fuck, yeah.
10?
Yep.
Okay. Do we know what sum of x is?
No. No, we
Can we work it out?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Sum of x equals, now you could write down 13 plus 19 plus 31 plus 40 plus 55 plus 65 plus 90 plus 92 plus 95 plus 100. But I'm hoping someone's already done that and calculated it.
No, 600.
600? Excellent. So we now have that. We've now written down what we know. Step 3. Substitute in. Now that only said total and mean. I want to do all the steps. Just so, because this is the way you should do all your algebra and all your formulas and stuff like that. So substitute in. So we've got that equals, instead of putting sum of x, we're going to put 600. Instead of putting n, we're going to put 10. We now have our mean. X bar mean equals 60. Everyone happy with that?
I am at least.
You are pleased? Excellent. Thumbs up to that. All right.
What's your fourth
1, 2, 3. That was the 4th step, solving. If only I could click on the red pen. 4. Okay. Write down your formula. Write down what you know. Substitute and solve. A lot of the times you're given what you know in the question, so you don't have to write it down separately. But I have a tendency to do it. And when I'm doing it in an exam or stuff like that, I normally do it off to the right-hand side of the page, and I call it a sidebar. Don't know what other people call it, but it helps my head work out what I'm doing. I write down a sidebar and I write down what I don't know. And I will even, at times, depending on how difficult the question is or what I'm doing, I will actually do that. So I know what it is I'm trying to find.
X.
Okay? X bar. We're trying to find the mean in this case. We already know what x is. We've got a whole heap of x's. And the x is different each time, different scores. Okay? Everyone happy with that? Cool. Now, and like I said, once again, I'll keep saying this is how I do it. I present you ways that I do things. If you're not happy with it, let's find another way. If you're happy with it, great. Okay? Mine is not the only way to do things. It's not even necessarily the best way of doing things. It's how I've got through life thus far. And I've got 3 kids, so I'm not doing too bad. They even like me occasionally, so it's good. All right, find the mean of this one. Sorry, the median of this one. Median is the middle. How many scores have we got?
10.
So where's the middle going to be?
The Because the
two
fifth.
scores, so it's 55 and 65.
Alright, so we
You
go
take the number in
1,
between
2,
those
3,
two
4,
big.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be in there.
Yeah, don't you take the number in between those two numbers?
What number is in between
60.
those two numbers?
60.
How did you get that?
We take 55 away from 65.
And divide by 2.
And then we can do, yeah, divide by two.
Why don't we do it the way we've done this sort of thing forever? To find the middle of two numbers, what's another word for the middle of two numbers? Give you a hint, starts with av, ends in ridge.
Average.
So let's go 55
I was all over it.
plus 65
Like white on rice.
divided by 2. Yeah? That's how you do it. Take the two middle numbers, find the average of those two, that is the middle.
I'll give you 120 divided by 2, 60.
Okay. Cool? I'm so proud of you.
Yes!
We all good with that?
Yeah.
Alright. Now, if it was an odd number, then you just take the middle score, you don't have to do anything. But with an even number, you do have to find the average of those two numbers. Okay.